Alright guys, welcome back to another one. Probably wondering why I'm under a holly tree right now. It's raining. So I'm going to do my intro right now because it's supposed to stop raining here in the next 5 minutes. I'm just waiting for it to go by. We're just doing some scouting for turkey season and really planning where we're going to put in some food plots for spring and fall for this coming year. But I'm also shed hunting on this piece of property. See if we can see anything. Well, it looks like the rain's lightening up now. So it's been a day. We've patterned our shotguns. We're ready for this year's turkey season, and just got a couple more weeks, and it's opening day. So it looks like the rain's lighting up. So let's go down here. We'll see what we can find out. Thank you guys for being here with us again. Ryan has been hunting some Osceolas, but I don't think he hasn't had any luck yet. He almost had one come in, but we're down here on my mom's property, so we're gonna check where I've had my stands before and go across the swamp and see if we can see anything. But I'm also looking for turkey signs and other stuff. So, all right, guys. Well, again, thanks for being here with us. It's been kind of a slow season so far, because deer hunting's over. Turkey season's coming up, man. It's coming up. So, I need to plant this road bed with like clover or something. But we got some good turkeys here. They're just, I don't know, it's weird. Anytime like turkey season comes around, it's like they just disappear on us. But, all right, guys. Well, hopefully we'll find something interesting today. I had something coming here. I had minerals right there, so it's probably just a bunch of deer. Looking that up, and that's where my feeder is. But luckily, this is where I had that food plot during deer season, so I might come back and move all the leaves out and then till it up and put in some ryegrass. But you can still see there's some right here, right there, and then right up there that's trying to grow back, it seems like. So, and something right there. This was a good food plot. I mean, right there's that lock on, and then the tree I saddle hunted out of is only right there. So this was a good field. It was a good little killing plot, honestly. But the next one I want to do is actually either in the middle of the swamp or across the swamp. That's where I want to build one, because I want to put in a blind. Golly, I had a brain fart right there, but I'm gonna put in a blind on the other side because it's so thick in there. Like you can't really just hang a tree stand, or it's kind of hard to saddle hunt too. But I haven't seen any sheds yet. I haven't really seen turkey signs where I normally do. I'm gonna walk around the edge of the swamp and cut back and forth like this, going across, see if I see anything. I just found something pretty cool. So I'm on a deer path, and this is the tree I saddle hunted out of, where I shot that one doe that was coming this way that ran over here. So this is the edge of the property in this little spot, and I'm finding there's a rub tree, or there's a rub tree. Like this is definitely a home to a buck, and so this next year actually might be where I'm gonna put in a saddle and saddle hunt this, because this is where I had all those deer moving in. I could never get a shot on because of how thick it is back in here. And I mean, there's a perfect tree right here. Like they can overlook all this. This coming deer season, this is where I'm gonna be putting in at. Oh man, I've been wanting to come down here and check this part out, but I haven't really had the time to do it. But I mean, look at that tree. I mean, that boy, he skint that thing up. Oh, I hope I can find his shed. That'd be pretty cool. But this is where that one buck, he roamed in here, and I could never get him out of it. And I understand why, because of how thick it is in here. Like guarantee he feels safe as can be. I'm only gonna look around with the more, I don't want to mess it up. I mean, I don't know if you can mess it up this far out from deer season, but Oh man, this is definitely a roaming area or close to his bedding area. I guarantee it. That's a good scrub. Yeah, there's deer trails all through here. I need to come in here and find a good tree and set up on them. Heck, this tree right here would be a good tree. It's just that weird angle. But if I could get right there and look down on him, like he would never know I was here. And just, boom, get him. This is going to be a good killing hole. Well, hopefully we can find some more interesting spots like this. I didn't find antlers, but got a deer skull. Real doe. There's her jaw, her other jaw. Don't know what killed her, but well, I don't know if a lot of people do this, but I've always heard about like hang the skull up or something. It's supposed to do something. Not sure what, but gotta figure out how to put this in here. There you go. Skull's hung up. I mean, we're on a massive trail right here. I mean, there's a good one that goes back that way, but like I'm definitely got a big point of interest right here because it's a huge pinch point for them. I saw something white over there. I want to go check out. Oh, look at this. So the rest of the carcass. Like, wonder what got him. But definitely a doe. So very interesting. Very interesting. So we're now technically like in the swamp. So we're gonna walk around, see if we hear anything or see any deer running around. Cause right in here, man, it's a good area. Huge choke point for them if you can find them and see them in this thick stuff. So see what else we can find. Interesting. Looks like a den of something. Yeah, a turtle shell. I don't hear anything. But there's a turtle shell. It's cool. Put that over there. I'm walking through the swamp, and like I've talked about this before about wanting to put a food plot in a swamp, but I don't know if really you could, just because of the water rising or any of that. Which water hasn't risen in this swamp in a while, but if it would even be like a good idea to do it, just because I don't know if it'll hold, if that makes sense. Is I don't really want to waste my time of plowing and doing all that. I don't know if the soil will be right, but I mean everything in here is green. So I mean I wouldn't see why it wouldn't. But I mean if you've ever built one in a swamp, please like comment like what did you use, just because I might try it this year just to see. But I don't know if it's how well it's gonna hold. So I'm on a different side of the swamp now. Like I'm going diagonal with it. I haven't really seen any deer sign. I've been walking around a lot though. I mean it's a good area. I've been had an owl hoot not too long ago. Ow. This part right here is even thicker than it was over there. A mushroom? No. But I don't know. I guess that's my question of the day. Like, if you have ever planted in a swamp, what did you use, and how well did it work out for you? I would love to know. But found a football. Not really seen any deer sign on this side that much. So I might be better on the other side for deer for next year. I'm gonna walk. I think we got like 30 more yards until the property line anyway. So find a way through this. Ugh. I mean, I'm seeing deer tracks though, like in the mud. I'm just not seeing like buck sign, like any old scrapes or scrapes in general. I mean, right in here though, man, you talking about thick. This part is thick. Like, I mean, thick, dude. It'd be interesting shooting a deer up in this. But we'll see. So we're at the point of the swamp where this year, where I've thought about putting in a bridge. This is it. This is where I want to put a bridge in right here to get across to there, and maybe just have lay a pallet over there and one more right up in there. Like, this doesn't look deep at all. But if you know anything about swamps, like, dude, you step in that and you just sink. But I mean, it's a big old hop, skip, and a jump up in here. But because back in there is actually where I want to go hunt. That's where me and Long went to go hunt one evening, and we thought it was gonna be a great idea, man. But we were so tight together in our saddles, like it would have been hard, honestly. But there's always a lot of deer sign back there, and that's where we saw a majority of our buck sign. But this is like the main creek of the swamp, so this is what I got to cross. I'm gonna have to jump across right over here because it's a little bit shorter. But I gotta go get some pallets and then maybe a piece of plywood and lay on top of it and bring them down here one by one, just so I can build a good place to get across right here. Oh man, I'm trying to hurry up because we're expecting bad weather soon. So right here is where I need to lay another pallet down. It doesn't look bad. That mud up there, man, you'll sink in right over there. Oh, we gotta find a good way across. And there's a good spot. Oh, duck down, duck down. A lot of moving. I mean, look, it's good deer sound back here. They like to hang out back here on the back of the swamp, but it's getting to the back that's always been the problem for us. Well, I'm gonna solve that. At least I'm gonna try to. We'll see what happens. I just heard something. I should have brought my owl hooter. So I thought I heard a buck, buck. I can hear it starting to rain again. Alright. I mean, this part, it's also like super thick. But there's actually an open area right over here, and I had a stand back here. But every time I would come hunt, I never really saw anything. And the one time I did, of course, the doe, she came in behind me to where I couldn't look. If there's one of them, it's like almost like another burrow for something. There's a deer track. I think there's beavers back here, but I don't have any truth to it. I don't know if there is, but so you're gonna just see one of my old cameras. It's still right there. I need to remember to get that. It's a rabbit. Old cottontail. He's lucky. Season's already over. That's a big one too, man. That's a big old cottontail. Yeah, he just ran out. It could be a rabbit burrows. That's what I'm saying. So there's probably his entrance, and he had an exit right back here. Huh. But anyway, so I had a tree stand right there. It was that lock on that I got on the other side. And here's where I also had a mineral leg, and you see how much that's pulled up right now, where they've matted it down, and I had a feeder right there. But I've never killed anything back in here. So I think for this next coming up deer season, that's my goal, is to kill something back here in the swamp, because this is where I honestly got the majority of my buck pictures. I mean, I would get them on the other side, but not as frequent as I would back here. It's humid. That rain did not do us justice, but we're expecting more, so I need to hurry up, see if I can find anything else. Oh. So I'm all the way on the very back of our property, and I just found this. I don't know if that's this year or this past year. Well, it's that one and then that one. So now I'm trying to see if I can find possibly a good tree to hang in, because there's a dang trail that goes right here. I mean, we got more property up that way, but it goes up and around. But dude, it's so thick back in here. It might be one of those where, honestly, you usually gotta one stick it and just be ready, have your bow ready, because it's one of those like, man, if that happens, it's gonna be fast type ordeals. But dude, I guarantee you, we can find a shed of that deer that's even alive, man, we'd kill it. Definitely want to kill that one, man. I need to put like another trail camera back here just to see what's back here. I'm gonna have to do that in August. But oh, that was a good find. Oh man, but yeah, if there's another skin tree right there. I mean, dude, they're back here. How thick it is, man. I know they're comfortable back here. Oh man, it's wild. Found another one, and man, there's skin trees down the hill on top of this little knoll, and then this one. And dude, this is like fresh. It's like fresh, man. Like, I don't know how fresh, but I know that's definitely pretty fresh. I thought I just heard something run back there, but we're only in the middle of it right now, so I'm trying to see if I can find a spot up in here that's kind of more open. Dude, like back in here, be awesome. But this is definitely going to be an area where it's like you got to come back in here pretty much with a gun and just gun hunt it. So it might be what we do next year, and then just sit down on the ground and it's like have a little like ground shade blind in a way, and just dig out a spot, put that blind up, and have our backs on a tree, and just be constantly ready for something to walk by, man. Because I mean, God, we're gonna have to see. I don't really know what next year's gonna or this year's gonna play like, but you never know, man. This could be the year that kill a big deer back here. That'd be cool. That would be great. The heck, I'd be honest. I'd be okay with killing a buck in general. I haven't killed one since like 2009. So here's another one. I mean, not as big as that other one over there, but I mean, dude, they're everywhere back up in here. We're definitely in a good area. I haven't not seen any turkey sign yet. I mean, they're either across the road on us, or sometimes they'll go to the other adjacent properties. And if they do that, but you can't even call them over. Oh man, but I don't know. You never know. Still surprised I haven't found an antler with it being, middle of March. You would think. But, whew, it's like it just gets thicker as it goes. It's like, well, I know it doesn't look thick to camera, but man, like standing here, it's like everywhere within like an arm radius is a dang tree. Might just have to come back here and like make a kill plot back up in here. And man, I bet I can make a killing doing that. See, there's deer trails everywhere up in here. Like they're everywhere. I'm on another one. I already see a dang tree. It's been like there's one. I don't know if that's one. No, that ain't one. That's just where that tree grew weird. Get off my arm. Off my arm. There's one. Like, dude, they are everywhere up in here. And they range too from small to big. There's one. I mean, there's one. Right there's one. Like, dude, they are everywhere up in here. Everywhere. Oh, man. Heck, I might just have to get a blind and just, or another blind. Because I'm going to put that one down in there unless I can build it the way I want it. Where I can put my, or just take in my saddle. But dude, for up here, I don't know if you'd be able to saddle hunt this. I mean, I'm sure you could. I mean, like I was saying, like you could probably like one stick it. But this right here would be hard to bow hunt. And that's what you want, man, because you know, big deer want to live in something like this. They know like they're protected, they feel safe, and it's harder for someone to shoot at them, especially with a bow. Like this is what they want. So, sorry, I just put my nose right there on you guys, but I had an itch. I'm gonna start heading down now, so I think we're coming up on the edge of the property again. This side. But, oh man. Oh, the rain's here. Well, the rain is here. I'm trying to make it out of here. We're trying to get to where I can get back, and I'm in some thick stuff. Some really, really thick stuff. And luckily, iPhones are like a little bit water resistant. The only downside to mine is that my screen's cracked right now. And I don't know how well it, or if it even could handle being wet. Because I just don't want water to seep into the cracks of my screen and mess it up, because I haven't gotten a waterproof case yet. But I'm trying to get out of here as fast as I can. At least get to somewhere where I know where I am. So I'm trying to get back to where the stand I had was at. Oh, dang, is that another skinned up tree? So my conclusion is, you know, back here on the back side, there is a bunch of deer sign. Downside, like, dude, you can't hang a stand. So that's a good deer trail. Like, oh, you don't talk about the deer trail. Look at that deer trail, all matted down and everything. You can tell they get used and abused. But and that's my only problem. Really is I don't know if I could or should clear it out some, like come back in here with a chainsaw and cut like some trees here and there down to try to open it up a little bit to see if I can find a tree to hang in. But if I did that, I don't also want to ruin what the deer are used to, which I don't really think it would affect them that much. But I don't know 100%. But I don't want to come back in here because I know the deer, they adjust to their environment pretty well. And I don't want to come back in here and just cut a bunch of trees down to where it opens up a little bit more, to where they are not comfortable being back here as much, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't want to overdo it with the cutting, because honestly, what I feel like you would have to do to open it up on the back side. Let me go that way. I ain't gonna lie though, the rain does feel pretty good on my back because I was sweating. But I mean, look at this. I mean, it'd be awesome to kill a turkey back in this. It'd be really good. Oh, there's another skin tree. Dude, there's skin trees everywhere in here. I mean, just like the deer back here, it's mainly finding like really where they are. Because I don't want to put, like, if this makes any sense, I don't want to do the whole feeder back here for the buck because I don't think that's going to work. I feel like you're going to have to either wait for the rut or get him on one of his trails. And he might come in and out to the feeder. I mean, it's worked. It can work. I just don't know, to be honest. Because, I mean, if I hang the feeder, I actually have a tree I can hang in. It's actually right over there. So I could do that route and get it right. But, you know, I think it'd be cooler to do it the traditional hunting as you would on like public land and get in the deer's area and like pretty much ambush him on one of his trails. Like, so I mean, hey, right here's another skint tree, dude. Like they're everywhere back in here. Everywhere. If I'm right, I think I need to go that way, maybe. Well, I gotta check my OnX real quick. Okay. Yeah, I was right beside where I'm talking about, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. It's pretty much where I showed you I had the feeder, and there's that hollowed out spot where I've had a mineral lick. To be honest, I should put another mineral lick down in here because, you know, they could use it and help them develop their antlers for this coming season. But instead of being up in that tree, I would actually like to be, say, up in one of these trees. But I mean, I could do that, but I'd have to cut all of this down. And I don't really want to because most of the deer sign has been on this side. So I would like to open like this area up just a little bit and like this whole area, open it up a little bit, like maybe take that one, some of this stuff and put it on the side somehow and hang in, being a saddle up in this tree, or even put up one of my lock-ons and put my feeder back right here and then put a mineral lick set over here in this. Like, we'll create a new one because, I mean, heck, you can see the deer still coming over here to this and licking it. We'll put it maybe over there because there's a trail that comes this way and another one in the middle. There's a trail back here that comes up this where I'm at and cuts across. I mean, there's so many. I thought I heard something. It sounds like running. That was weird. It sounded like someone was running right there for a second. I do need to grab this old camera, but there's no SD card in it at all. I took it out. It's like I don't even think it's on right now, to be honest. Had to finagle this one. Okay, got that. But, well, unfortunately, we didn't find any deer sheds. Kind of sucks. I was really hoping to. I gotta fix this. Yeah, so, you know, unfortunately, Didn't find any sheds. It'd been cool if we could have, but at least we found like the skull, and we found new areas of interest. And I just gotta come up with a game plan after turkey season of coming back in here and either making like tilling that up a little bit and making like a kill plot out of that too, kind of like I did on that side, which I might do because I'm looking at another skinned up tree right there. Dude, there's so much buck sign on this back side, and I mean, with as big as some of those, I think, what are they, cedar trees? Dude, like, there's got to be a big buck back in here that's just roaming around. And I feel like we can, for this coming season, yeah, right here's the dang deer trail too. Like, so I feel like if we plan this right and do it, like this coming season will be a good season for us. But we got to shoot back across. Hopefully, video for a little bit longer, and hopefully we can find something interesting. Well, I'm about to walk out of here. I'm almost at my truck. Yeah. Fortunately, didn't find any sheds. Didn't really see any turkey sign. But still good. Got a good bit of exercise. Found some very good, interesting spots. And we're going to see how well this develops for this coming up season. I am rocking that thing a lot. So hopefully we're going to get down in there right after turkey season. Start prepping everything, getting it ready for this coming season. Put in some food plots, put in the ground blind and hide it, cover it up, and then we will see how much more we can get into. And hopefully start putting out some of our other trail cameras that have the SD cards on like just some of the walk paths, and see what we can really find out and really do a deep dive in this area. But hey man, thanks for being here with me. Thanks for watching me get rained on, and I hope you enjoyed it. We got some turkey hunting coming up soon in about 2 to 3 weeks, so hopefully we can put a bird on the ground. But alright man, well, I'm signing off. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go put on some dry clothes. Again, thank you for being here. Like, subscribe to our channel, and thanks.